So welcome to another one of our Flight Simulator FSX demonstration videos. Now what I'm flying here is a Piper Saratoga, and I download this. It's a payware. Really nice sounds. Now what I'm doing is I'm up in the Hudson River Valley and I'm going to an airport called Hunter Mountain, 2,000 feet. Check the wind, just a little bit of gustiness, but not too bad. Coming in from 99 degrees, and runway is basically a north-south. I'm going to be landing toward the north. Okay, now it's time to put the gear down. Now I'm getting some good control with the flaps. Basically going to drift in, make it easy. I've got 120 knots, and I want to get down to certainly about 80. It's a short runway, so make sure everything's down flaps. Okay, now I've got a good approach. Give it a bit more power here. It's about 90 knots. Coming in a bit low, but steady as she goes. I got good power. Just go up a little bit. I don't want to come in too steep. It's up on the ridge there, so I can come in easy there. Okay, get just a little bit more up. Okay, 70 knots. Okay, now I'm going to start to come down. Okay, here we go. Alright, not bad. So that was a landing on a short field, and the rollout there. Now I'm going to take off. The Hudson Valley area is very, very beautiful. It goes all the way up to the Adirondacks, and I'm going to go move the aircraft up in the north there a bit and fly up in the mountains. Okay, so welcome back to another in our series with the Piper Saratoga, demonstrating flight around the Hudson Valley. We were at Hunter Mountain at 2,000 feet, but now we're up in the Adirondacks here, and it got a speed of 160 knots, and I'm bringing it back down. I'm going to descend because I got an airport coming up here that I'm trying to find. I got the GPS over here, the G1000. I'm going to take it easy because I know my airport's at 1,700 feet with a 1,200 foot ceiling, so right around 3,000 feet is where I'm going to get beneath the clouds. And what I got right now is 3,000. Check the barometer. Now this airport is in a valley, so I use every tool that I have in my navigation. I film these things live. Now this airplane is a really good model by Coronado, I guess it is. The sound is really good. I've flown the smaller version, the Piper, a low wing. I like them very much. Right now I got to keep an eye on where my airport is here. Again, this is all part of real flying, where you can get distracted. You have to pay attention to what you're going, what you're doing. I'm setting the GPS to the terrain so I can see the landscape basically. Alright, I got about 2 miles. This down by this lake here. Okay, I can see the field, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to approach by way of over the lake. So I'm basically going to do my downwind right about now. Got 125 knots. I'm going to pitch up just a little bit. I'm going to drop my gear. There goes my gear. I use that to make sure the gear is going to come down. Okay, I also get myself a little bit of drag because I'm going to zip right in there. Okay, there's my field. Now a lot of it has to do with how confident we feel about our position in relation to the airport there. Now I'm going to be flying over water, coming in pretty low. That's the advantage of coming in by water, because you don't have any obstacles typically, but you might have mist. So basically I'm doing my roll on toward the bank, into the base rather. Take a look down there, see where my field is, kind of judge my position. Second notch of flaps. 110 knots. I'm coming in. Check my barometer basically. See if my altimeter is correct there. And I'm showing, now I can close this. Okay, there's my field. Looks pretty good. Okay. I'm prepared to go around. Always have to be. Okay, I got 100 knots. Here we go. Coming in for the float. Okay, here we go. Drop it in. Alright, there we go. Not bad. Okay, there you go. Alright, not bad. Now what happened is my rudder wasn't working there, but I used the other stick I have to do the rudder. Okay, put on the brakes and roll out. Now let's do a replay of that. Okay, this is a repeat of this here. It's a bit tricky, you know, I've never done this. This is a heavier aircraft. I've never done a landing at this airport. But I've practiced a lot of other airplanes and scenarios, and I like the Saratoga. Okay, at this point I'm putting more flaps on. Coming in. Now a better approach would have been to go out farther and come in longer instead of trying to make this steep turn here. But I managed to come in at this angle. I got a fairly long field for this 3,000 feet, so it's not too bad. I can do it in a lot less than that. Okay, here's the tricky part here. Coming in over these trees here. Whoa. Okay, runway's basically made here. Coming in. There we go. Cross the threshold. Alright, just, you know, not perfect.